What's going on, guys? Bao here, back with some Mutant Genetic Gladiators. So today we're going to be doing PvP, trying to get up to at least silver. I don't know if I'm going to be going for the gold. I'll try, but we only got a couple days left to actually get it. I don't know, I was thinking about switching out my team, but I do have to keep X27, so that's going to be a problem. You know what, we'll just use this team for now. We'll try a different team next season, because this one's working fine now, and I'm still leveling up a bunch of mutants, so I do have some I do want to try out, like Teacher Blade I finally got, and there's just a bunch of other ones that I still have to level up. Alright, here's this guy's defense team. Haven't seen this guy in a while, and then that one as well. Let's go take down that guy, I guess, because he's going to attack first. We actually get a really good tag, because, I mean, that's the best tag I have, I think. Alright, there might be some other tags that are actually pretty good, but, let's just use this one, and done. So there's our first win. I'm not too sure how many points you're going to actually have to get for gold, or Grandmaster, whatever you want to call it. It's usually around 15, 1600 points, but it varies, especially when there's gold, so I'm guessing it's going to be a lot higher this time. But yeah, I've been leveling a ton of mutants, so I got a bunch of them to 44. Now we're just waiting to get up our Evo to 45, which is probably going to be pretty soon, and then we're going to have to level up everybody to 45, which is going to kind of suck, but it's the only way to do it, so... Yeah, my tag's like never the same. It's always just changing all over the place. They really need to add some way to just pick a tag, like add a building where you just put a tag in there and that's your tag. Or let us see what tag we're actually using. They just need to implement a system for tags so we actually know what we're doing, because sometimes I get some really bad ones, and I'm pretty sure mine's pretty bad right now, but yeah, I can't really do nothing about that unless I level up like 10 other mutants before I change my tag again, so yeah, it's gonna be that way for a while, and if it's not, then it's still gonna change. So I don't even know what my tag is. I haven't checked it in a while, and if you're wondering how to check it, you just gotta ask somebody to use your tag and then let you know what it is, or you can actually just use a different separate account and then use your tag that way. So but yeah, I just usually ask somebody else and then they just tell me, but let's see, we're gonna take down him because the other two are gonna be fast, but oh, we didn't actually take him down. I don't know if it's gonna be worth, I don't know if we're gonna actually win this one, and there goes X27. I mean, we still might be able to do this because Shell Shock will be able to one-shot either one of them, but then again, they're able to do a ton more damage because they're faster. X27 not doing as much to the bot. Of course, the bat is going to attack Shell Shock because he's going to be able to do more damage to him because of his Necro attack. Let's actually see if we can just one-shot him, and we actually do. So that's going to help us out there. And then we just got the X27, which is probably going to take us down. I don't know. Let's see if it's actually going to take us down. It's got to hit us for 2k each hit, 2k, nope, unless it gets a crit right here. And it gets a crit. You gotta be kidding me. The one time I don't need it to crit, it crits, but it doesn't really matter because we're gonna be able to take it down anyway. But still, like, that's just unfortunate luck on my part, because if he wouldn't have got that crit, Shell Shock would have survived and we would have been able to take him down. We're still gonna be able to take him down, but we would have killed him a lot faster. So there is another win right there. If you're wondering why I haven't been doing the Mega Division and stuff like that, it's just because this event, this PvP season's about to end. So I gotta use all my tags to try to get to Grandmaster, which I usually do, and then I get knocked back down. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see if we can get there. Most likely we're gonna get knocked back down, but I gotta use my tags for the next couple of days to get up enough points to at least stay into silver. So that's what I'm going to do there. But after that, we don't have anything for about a week, because after the PvP season restarts, we have about 7 days in between the PvE and PvP. So we'll just wait for that, and then I'll start doing the Mega Division. Hopefully by then we'll have our Evo to 45. Hopefully they have a discount pretty soon, because I think I almost have enough credits, because I believe it was like 50, like 1 or something like that million, and I have like 46, 49 or something. So we're pretty close to actually leveling up our Evo, so hopefully we get it pretty soon. But once we do, it's gonna kind of suck, because I'm gonna have to level a ton of mutants again, and then everyone's gonna get mad at me for changing my tag, because everyone always sends messages telling me to change my tag to this or that and this and that. But yeah, it doesn't really work that way, especially when you level up your Evo a ton. So, but once you get your Evo up to like 50, 60 plus, it becomes a lot less frequent to level up your Evo, unless you're spending gold on it, which I'm probably gonna have to do after maybe level 60, because credits is just gonna start being really hard to get to level up the Evo one time. So we'll see what happens with that. But doing pretty good in this PvP season. We still got quite a bit of time left before it actually ends, but I gotta start now, or there's no way I'm gonna be able to try to keep gold. It's just not possible, especially when I'm getting matchups like these, where they're a lot higher level. Well, this one's not, but the other ones before it, where they're a lot higher level. So yeah, I gotta have a really good tag, or I'm not gonna be able to do it. Especially if they use their tag against me, then yeah, we usually lose. But usually if they're higher than me, you don't lose that much points. But if you lose to somebody lower than you, you lose a ton of points. But sometimes it doesn't always work that way. It just really depends on how many points you have. And we're at top 5%. Let's see if we can actually make it up into silver in this one. If not, that's going to be fine. I mean, I don't know how many points it's actually going to take, because we're already almost up to 1300, and that's usually around where you get silver, about 13 to 14, and then 15 to 16 is usually gold. But it's looking like it's going to be a lot higher than that. So I'm guessing silver is going to be around maybe 14 to 15, and then gold's going to be maybe I want to say like 16 plus, 1600 points plus to actually get into Grandmaster. But it's going to keep going up because the time for the event is getting closer, so a lot more people are trying to get as much points as possible. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I usually just end up getting silver. I usually don't upload PvP as much as I used to, just because I never end up getting the gold or gold star. But I'll do it this time. We'll see if we can get it. Probably not, but at least we'll get the silver star. And I'm still trying to finish off the bingo, so still waiting for the new one to come in. They better put a new one in. 138. Oh my god, he's gonna be a lot faster than me, but he doesn't have X27. He's got 2 tankier mutants, so we're gonna attack the middle one, which is gonna be stronger than the other one on the side. Star Trooper is gonna be a problem since he's gonna be a lot faster. Plus, he does have. Never mind, he's dead. I actually killed both of them and this one. That tag just destroyed that whole team. But if he was still alive, he would have had the buff. So that would have been a problem for me, because he attacks a lot, plus he buffs up his damage. So that's why Galactic mutants are really good for abilities right now. Well, mainly Galactic, but there are other mutants that do have the buff, and they're not Galactic, because they've been changing it up lately with a bunch of the legendary mutants. So you just gotta watch out for that. But let's continue going, and we got 3 X27s. really not a good defense team, especially since you can kind of tell. If you looked at that little wheel, you could see it's pointing towards 2 gens. There's only a certain amount of mutants that have the same 2 gens, and mainly it's really not a good idea to have 3 of the same mutants. Like, I mean, you're gonna be fast, you're gonna attack a ton of times, but like, I can take out 1 here, and say I got a better tag there that actually attacked all 3, they would have been almost dead, and we would have been able just to kill them all. But either way, I'm just gonna be able to tank through this and kill them 1 at a time. Like, there goes Shell Shock, done, kills them instantly. The next one's gonna be able to go, and it's just really the worst possible setup. I don't know why people do it. I mean, it's pretty good if you get lower level people, but for higher level players or people around your level, most of the time you're just gonna get destroyed, and there's really nothing you can do about it. So yeah, it's really not a good setup to use. I would recommend throwing in at least a different one in there, maybe, but I would just totally never do that with the defense team. It's just not an ideal setup. It really isn't. Even if they all have 12 speed, because there's only 2 mutants that have that, X27 and then the one from the challenge hall. So not a lot of people have the other one, but Project X27 is really weak. So yeah, you may be able to attack a ton more times, but if I tank through all your attacks, you're pretty much gonna be done for. So yeah, if you ever do that, just change it up. Like, I wouldn't keep it there for long, but I would definitely change that up. And we do get a pretty good tag there, although these guys are going to be a lot stronger than me. We do have to take down the Necro one first. We got one that powers up, and then we got the one in the middle, which decreases attack. So yeah, we're going to take down that one first, because that one's going to attack next. Now we can actually aim for... Ooh, this one's tricky, because I can actually attack the one in the middle, complete him, but I don't know if the bot's going to be able to one-shot the one at the end. So we're going to use 1 attack for that, and that was actually a wise choice, since the Shell Shock was actually able to do more damage than I thought I was going to do on the middle one, and that's game. Yeah, on those you just got to pick, just depending on your team. It really does depend. But I got lucky there, plus the tag really helped out a lot. We're in the top 4%, we do have to be in the top 3 to get to silver, and we are almost at 1400 points. So yeah, gold is going to be maybe even above 1600 points, which is pretty crazy considering it usually never gets that high. It's usually around 15, 16. I guess this time it might even be 17 plus, I don't know. Here's one of the mutants that I was talking about right here, this one right here. Even though it's a cyber, its ability is a galactic, so it gets a buff. So he's got basically 2 galactics and 1 that decreases attack. I'm going to attack the one in the middle because it decreases attack, plus it's really strong considering its speed. So its attack versus speed. Its speed's really high. Well, not that high, like X27 or stuff like that, but it's got a pretty high speed and it's got a ton of damage. So yeah, it's a pretty good mutant to have as your defense. And then the other 2 basically are gonna get destroyed. But yeah, I might actually have to try to get that mutant to try it out in my defense team. The one in the middle and then the other one at the tripod or something, I don't remember its name. But yeah, that's going to be about it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to continue to do this every day until the event ends. Most likely just going to get silver, but we'll try to go for gold. Thank you guys for watching. We'll talk to you guys in the next one.